What is up, Guardians? Mr. Piece of Cake back at it with another Destiny video. In today's Destiny video, we're going to be continuing our Let's Play videos, and this is episode 3. I'm going to let Shaxx and Hawthorne talk for a little bit, but I will get right back to the video in just a second.
On that path, I see many battles ahead of you. Battles only you can win. The crucible of Lord Shaxx will prepare you. In my arena, should a Titan stand in your way, crush him. If a hunter confronts you, break her blade. If a warlock speaks, feed him his words. There is only one path to victory, Guardian. See you on the battlefield.
Well, look at you. You got your life back. I don't know how you did it, but I'm glad. Because we're gonna need it. There are a lot more survivors out there, and they need our help. We gotta get the word out that the farm is a safe haven. I sent a friend into the EDZ a few hours ago to set up a comm network. His name's Devrim Kay. Good guy. Great shot. Don't tell him I said that. If you give him a hand, I take it as a personal favor. Don't get cocky now that you've got your powers back. The EDZ is rough, especially around the Old Town. Just remember, refugees from the city have it a lot rougher. You want to help them? Find Devrim Kay.
Alright, Guardians, so, as you all know, what we discussed in the last episode, the Curse of Osiris expansion is now live. And with that being said, came with it along a bunch of new weapons, and the most powerful of all of those would be the Prometheus lens, as we all know, because Trials is out this weekend, and rather than it being Trials of Osiris, we may as well call it Trials of Prometheus lens, because it is absolutely annihilating in the Crucible right now. It is honestly very annoying, and there's not really anything you can do to combat it other than use the Prometheus lens. And it's just honestly very, very annoying. But anyway, I really hope they're about to be nerfing that weapon, because it honestly really needs a nerf. Like, that gun is so overpowered, you die within a second of the gun shooting you. So, it's honestly absolutely ridiculous. I'm gonna let Devrim talk real quick, I'll get back to you.
A guest, but here I have no tea to serve. These are dire times indeed. Devrim Kay, the 8th, at your service. City militia, back when there was a city. Now I serve at the pleasure of my dear friend Soraya Hawthorne. First on the docket, contact other refugees and tell them of the farm. That means building a comm network from the ground up. And even though I happen to be a damn good shot, the Fallen are giving me a devil of a time. I dare say you can handle a few rounds with the enemy. I've seen what Guardians can do. Right. I think it's time to let the guns do the talking now. Don't you?
Alright, so that's our good friend Devrim Kay. Anyway, let's back to what I was saying. Trials is honestly ridiculously this weekend. It does even the playfield, so literally everybody has the same gun because Xur is selling it this weekend. But it is still extremely annoying, especially when you have 4 players that are extremely sweaty already, and that you just give them this overpowered gun and you just stand no chance against them. It's honestly ridiculous though, because even people with like negative KDs stand a chance, which is honestly ridiculous. I don't mean any offense to those players, but they shouldn't be able to compete with people that have actual skill in the game. Not saying that Destiny 2 takes the most skill, but if they're not being able to go flawless without this gun, then it's honestly just very cheap because this gun is ridiculously overpowered. It needs to be removed from the game. I don't know why Bungie decided to keep it going and like continue Trials this weekend. Honestly, in my opinion, Trials should have been canceled this weekend. But that's just my opinion. I know I'm probably not the only one that thinks that. But then again, you know, I never know.
Where did this symbol come from?
Anyway, let me let them talk for a minute, and I'll get back to you.
As they scouted around, I think they meant it to mark something special or dangerous.
Or both. Let's go check it out.
Welcome back. This time I did make tea for you, but I seem to have drunk it all. Perhaps if you were a mite quicker. Right, the beacon. While you were tussling with the Fallen, we've encountered a bit of a setback. Hawthorne has placed the last relay on the mountain above the salt mines, but even from that height, the signal still doesn't have the range we expected. It's a bit curious. Regardless, this signal booster should solve our problem if we can get it to her. Dead zone indeed.
Alright, so yeah, the Prometheus lens, everybody knows it needs to be nerfed. It either needs to be taken out of the game, for now at least, or Trials should have been cancelled, but Bungie didn't decide to do either. So we can only hope that it's going to be fixed in this update that's coming out on Tuesday. At least we can only hope so. But anyway, that's enough of that gun. I'm tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of that gun. But overall, so far I have liked the Curse of Osiris expansion. I was fixing to say Trials of Osiris, but anyway, the Curse of Osiris expansion is extremely nice in my opinion. It didn't really bring a lot.
Still sitting up here above the mines with his busted comm relay. Where's that signal booster?
Our new Guardian friend is en route. I'm getting too old to clean up after you, Soraya.
Finally, he admits he's old. Bailed me out on one assault charge and he never let me live it down.
Don't you mean one a week? You're the reason my hair is gray.
Yeah, you talking, old man.
Alright, so anyway, the Curse of Osiris expansion has been pretty nice so far in my opinion. I've liked it. It didn't really bring a lot, but the story that it did add was nice. I liked actually getting to learn who Osiris was. He seems like a pretty cool character in my opinion.
That elevator should take us to the top of the mines.
I personally wish that our warlocks could get his gear, but unfortunately that's not going to happen.
Scavengers of the highest order. They're going to put up a fight for whatever they can get their grubby claws on.
I'm sorry I keep cutting my my commentary, but I want you all to be able to hear that without interruption. Just because this is a Let's Play, and since that's part of the story technically, I guess, you know, I want it to play through. I also do want to apologize about there possibly being music in the background. I'm recording this gameplay, or well, the voice at work, and so you know, I'm not allowed to turn the volume down just because of the corporate rules. You know, corporations, they have to have things their way all of the time. So that's one reason why I have the music in the background. I'm trying to get these videos out in a timely manner, and the only time that I really can find to record the voice is here at work. But with that being said, I hope you all don't mind. If you do, please let me know and I will try to fix that. I'll just wait to record the voice while I'm at home, because I know it's probably annoying, but again, I do want to get these videos out for you all. Granted, I don't...
You'll be pleased to know that I can see the Fallen fleeing the mine. Seems you've really kicked the hornet's nest, haven't you?
So, I apologize again about all these little cuts. I want you all to be able to hear Devrim Kay and Hawthorne and everybody else that's speaking. So, that's...
We found an elevator.
Good. Almost as good as Lewis.
one reason why I keep cutting my voice.
Elevator's not working. Power must be out. And we've upset the vault.
But anyway, yeah, the Curse of Osiris expansion, I still really do wish faction rallies would, you know, hopefully they eventually add this, but faction rallies get the like 6v6v6 game mode. That would be pretty nice in my opinion. But I know we discussed that in the last video. I apologize about talking about it again. It's just something that I really want in the game because I honestly think that it would be extremely fun to play. I also wish the time to kill on the guns was a little bit less. That way, you know, the game wouldn't be so heavy on team shot play. I wish they'd bring back 6v6 game modes, 3v3 game modes.
Killing the servitor brought the power back on.
Good job. Maybe I'll finally get my booster one of these days.
I wish they'd bring back 1v1 game modes. You know, honestly, they need to bring back a lot, and Destiny 2 would be an extremely good game. Right now, in its current state, it's not the best, but I'm not going to be like all the other YouTubers that just completely crap on it. I still truly enjoy playing the game. I'm not gonna lie, it does get me salty whenever I'm playing really sweaty people in the Crucible. Which, speaking of which, I finally joined a Crucible clan. So, I'm hoping with that team, I'll be able to start doing, like, I don't know if they're wanting to start doing tournament stuff or anything like that, but I really hope that that's the direction that the clan leader is wanting to take the clan. But anyway, I'm going to let these cutscenes play through, and I'll get right back to you in just a minute.
You made it. Looks like Lewis owes me money. All right. Let's see if this works. Now, if I read the manual right, there's an incoming beacon.
Guardians, the city is lost. If there is any light left in the system, we rally on Titan. Be brave. Guardians.
Zavala's alive. If we leave now, we...
You are not going to Titan. We've got refugees coming in. The Red Legion on one side, the Fallen on the other.
But we have our powers back. And if we're going to retake the city...
Your city is gone.
Hawthorne, we will be back. And we won't be alone.
You'll know where to find me.
It would save us both a lot of time if you would just kill me.
For one who calls himself Speaker, you have remarkably little to say. We've learned that one of your Guardians has reconnected to the light. You say you have no power over the Traveler, yet... this... help me understand, Speaker.
The light lives in all places, in all things. You can block it, even try to trap it, but the light will find its way. And the Traveler will protect itself.
The Traveler. For years I have studied it. The worlds it has touched. Its power over life and death. We are not so different, your Traveler and I.
You are nothing like the Traveler. Nothing. You think you have power, control. I know your kind. You started small, you will end small.
If the Traveler truly has chosen humanity of its own free will, then there is no reason I should not reach inside, tear out the light for myself, and leave this system in ashes.
Alright, so that's going to be it for the video. I hope you all enjoyed everything that I talked about. If you all wanted to talk more about it, please let me know in the comments. I'd be more than happy to try to discuss some of the stuff with you. Again, if you all ever want to play with me, feel free to add me on the PlayStation Network at Mr. Piece of Cake. That is my PSN. And anyway, like I said, if you all enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.